If you're looking for a new camera this spring, there's a new one out from Sony, the HX5V. Fabulous little 10 meg camera. It has a CMOS sensor, so it's fabulous in low light. It has high ISO ratings, and it does sweep panorama as well as HD video. So it's got a 10 times zoom lens. Fabulous little camera, and when you close it up, it fits right in your pocket. It goes with you everywhere. Great for traveling. Now when you get a new camera, it's great to have fantastic features, and this one is loaded with features, but it's really the photo quality that's important. Now this camera's got a better sensor. It's a new CMOS sensor, and it just takes better photos, more detail, better colors, better in low light. So although there's fabulous features as well, it's the fact that it has the new sensor that it takes such great photographs. One of the great things about this new camera is that it has dual card slots. You can use the Sony memory stick. That's what I use. I can unplug it from the camera, plug it right into my computer. But the other thing, the new feature, is that it takes the SD card. Now a lot of people have SD cards. They've had them in the past with other cameras. So the new Sonys take the SD card and the regular Sony card. It's a great new feature. So the mode that I like to use the most on this camera is P for program. I take the camera off of easy and switch it on to P. Now what that allows me to do, it gives me a little bit more control. Now I'm setting the ISO, or the sensitivity of the sensor, and the camera is picking the shutter speed and the aperture. So it's a little bit more control for me than just having it on easy. But for basically walking around town, grabbing snapshots of my holiday, I can just slip it onto the P mode, and it's easy to use. Basically still point and shoot, just gives me a little bit more control over the camera. Now one of the more popular features on these new cameras is sweep panorama. And what that means is I'm going to push the shutter and I'm going to sweep across an arch and get everything 180 degrees. It's simple to use, and you could do that in the computer. You could stitch all these photos together later if you had a couple of hours to do it, or weeks, and you had a fair amount of Photoshop knowledge. But to do it in the camera, I just lock on what I'm shooting and I just sweep across. Keep the camera moving, try not to shake it, and it's going to blend all of these photos together into one panorama shot. So simple to do, it's done right in the camera, it's done right away. Most small point and shoots have a 3 or 4 times zoom, but this one's got a 10 times zoom. It gives you lots of wide angle, but you can zoom all the way in and get those great detail shots. You can get a great shot of the entire building and zoom in and just get a close-up of some of the statues. Now, one of the great things with this camera is it's got a great zoom lens. You can zoom right in, but you can zoom right out. It's got a lot of wide angle. It allows you to get more in your picture. If you're doing a landscape shot, you can zoom right out, have that wide angle look, and get everything in the photograph. Fabulous little wide angle lens on this. When you take the camera off of easy or intelligent, one of the opportunities is on scene selection. And on scene selection, it gives you a bunch of different choices. The one for a picture like this is landscape. Set it to landscape, and it focuses on more distant items. Perfect for landscape photography. So if you've got a great subject, you set it to landscape mode, and then you can get the whole background in focus. There we go. Landscape mode on scene selection, one of the great little features. Now this is a fantastic feature on this camera. It's called handheld twilight. I'm in a dark cathedral, but what the camera does is it focuses on the subject and it quickly takes 6 photos, blends them all together, and gives you one high-res photo. Fantastic feature. City skylines or inside this old cathedral. Now it's a great little pocket camera. You know, you can take it with you anywhere, and one of the great features on it is that it has HD high definition 1080p video. So if you do take it out in the middle of nowhere, you can get your great stills, but you can also do high definition video, which is a great plus as well. Fits right in your coat pocket and away you go.